Despite the Lakers being the worst team in the Western Conference, Russell Westbrook has surprisingly been their most impactful player. And the main reason why is just the Lakers are just letting Russ be Russ. With him coming off the bench, he doesn't have to feel like he's playing this limited role with LeBron and AD. He's not sharing the ball with anybody. He's operating in the same way that he was in Washington when he had control of that offense. And he's been doing a really good job of making plays for others, making plays for himself, being an offensive force. And he's stringing together some really good games, a really good stretch of games. Like, for example, his 18-8 performance against the Timberwolves, another 18-8 performance against the Nuggets, which was the Lakers' first win of the season. He had a 13-point near triple-double against the Pelicans, which was the Lakers' second win of the season. And by far his best game of the season so far against the Jazz with 26 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the on-off numbers show that the Lakers' offensive rating doesn't really drop off that much when Russ is in the game. In fact, it's a plus 1.2, which means that Russ is good enough to keep the Lakers in games when LeBron and AD aren't on the floor. And when Russ is on the floor also, the Lakers are a significantly better passing team, as their assist percentage goes up 9 points when Russ is on the floor. Overall, the Lakers' offense is significantly better when Russ is on the floor, so he's a net positive on that end. And they also tend to get on more fast breaks when Russ is on the floor, which is more opportunities for him to play make. And usually where Russ is at his best, when he's in transition and he's attacking, that's where he's at his best. And I don't understand why the Lakers didn't just do this last season, especially when they were trying to win games towards the end of the season to try and make the playoffs. It's just like Russ off the bench just works because he has more space and freedom to do whatever he needs to do. With LeBron dominating the ball and the Lakers already being a really bad three-point shooting team, having him and Russ on the floor with him playing off ball it's just not going to work. Now, Russ and AD are a good fit because they can do a pick and roll. Russ can just dump it off to AD in the post, or Russ could be a cutter off the ball. And it's evident too because last year when LeBron was not playing, Russ averaged 22, 8, and 8 in 23 games. And he was actually a little bit more efficient as well, as he averaged 46.7% and 34% from three when LeBron was not active. Now, to compare that with Anthony Davis missing time, Russ averaged 18.1 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. Now, granted, this was a bigger sample size, but you can still see a steady decline in Russ's production as his field goal percentage goes down and his three-point percentage goes down a huge amount. His three-point percentage without LeBron is 34.3%, and his three-point percentage without AD is 26.5%, and Russ averages more turnovers without AD than without LeBron. That should tell you something on how bad of a fit LeBron and Russ are. And couple that with LeBron averaging 30 points per game, so Russ isn't even the number one option on the team. And it's been statistically proven that the best way for Russell Westbrook to operate is when he has the ball in his hand. I just don't understand what took the Lakers so long to come around to it. Was it Russ not willing to come off the bench? Was it Russ still thinking that he was a superstar level player? Like, what was it that was holding the Lakers back from making this move? And if we're being honest, the best thing that could come out of this is Russell Westbrook's trade value goes up. So if the Lakers were to make a trade for, let's say, Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, that's been the number one trade everyone's been wanting to happen ever since the season started. The Pacers would actually be willing to make the move if they know that they're going to get this version of Russell Westbrook. But logically speaking, I don't think it's smart to move Russ right now. I think the best thing they could possibly do with Russ is to just wait it out, wait till the end of this season, and view their options from there, because Russ's contract is about to expire, and that's about to open up a whole lot of cap space. I think Russ saw that his career was slowly winding down, and he knew that there was a possibility that he was going to be out of the league if he didn't get his shit together. Especially seeing what happened to guys like Carmelo Anthony and Blake Griffin for a little bit, Russ knew that he needed to provide something to a team. And I think that's what it is for me. Because Russ is 33 years old. Next year, he's going to be 34. And guys with his playstyle don't really age gracefully as they get older. So I think he's acknowledging that he is no longer a starter level point guard in the NBA no more. But he could be a really, really good sixth man. Similar to how Derrick Rose evolved into a sixth man of the year type of player when he realized that he was no longer that MVP type of player. But in terms of his future with the Lakers, I still think that the Lakers are going to move him. And I don't want to get too much into what the Lakers should do after Russ, because I kind of want to make a separate video on what the Lakers should do to possibly even salvage whatever type of situation they have right now. But yeah, shout out to Russell Westbrook for saving his career. I still think he's a decent player who could provide a lot for any team that really wants him. But that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. If you like Russell Westbrook like me, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the sub button. And I'm out.